Yesterday, I received an email with a question from one of my Indian students. She had been watching the movie The Matrix again. And she wrote several things about the movie, but then she wrote this towards the end. The scene about bending the spoon gave a strong message that if I believe there is no spoon, it is only I who is there and I bend, thus making the spoon bend. Oh my goodness, this seems to be a miracle, she says. If I accept everything that I resist around me as myself, can I bend it? I don't know what I'm talking about, I just strongly felt to write this mail. Well, thank you for that. And I would say the most important sentence in this is, if I accept everything around me as myself, can I bend it? So, what came to me when I read this? You know, what does it mean to bend? If something bends over, we say it, if something bends, we say it bends over, right? So I see this symbolically as moving away from the mind, okay? You could even say moving away from the mind towards the heart. Because also when I read your mail, what I was seeing was a tree, a beautiful, big, majestic tree that bends and moves, it sways in the wind. And if we can move through life in this way, being able to move, to sway, to bend, to come out of the mind, there is a strong teaching here. Now let's just imagine for a moment that beautiful, majestic tree had a human mind. Then the wind would start blowing and you could have this tree saying to itself, I'm not going to bend. Why should I bend? What does this wind think it is? Why is it trying to make me bend? I am going to stand firm. And in that standing firm, maybe some of the branches would be blown away. But when you sway, when you bend with and move with the situation, it is my experience that the very best can seem to emerge from that situation. And the very best might be a suddenly standing tall and taking action. It may be just a gentle surrender and letting go, who knows? But when you can bend with the situation, and when you can be in a situation from your heart, you are one with it, you are not separate from different parts of the situation. If you're sitting having a difficult conversation with someone who talks and talks and talks and thinks they know it all, and you know this is not the case. But instead of getting into a fight, if you can bend with it, if you can flow with it, if you can listen from the heart, you might hear some other message that is not being spoken in the words that are being said. And then the appropriate response will come from you. So that was a very fine question, thank you. So maybe I could finish off by saying, the most important question here is, to bend or not to bend? To bend or not to bend? That is the question. Okay?